rap rap is in good hands, guys. It's in good hands. At least that's what I think. Welcome to Psyche's Thoughts. My name is not Psyche. I thought I wasn't recording for a second. It's Elizabeth. You're here, I'm here, we are here because I decided every day I'm going to get on here and share a random thought with you guys. And today's random thought is about why I'm not afraid of the direction the rap is taking, because it's going to be just fine. Yeah, and I feel like in order to understand why I hold that opinion, it's important to understand the space that I'm coming from. So, I am a writer, I'm a poet, and as a writer and poet, I have always had a lot of respect and appreciation for rap as a genre and for rappers, because I genuinely believe that in order to be a great rapper, you have to be a great poet first. You have to be a master of language. You have to be able to construct meaning, tell a story, paint a picture, and do all of that within like maybe like 5 or 4 minutes and rhyme really good too. And you have a rhythm. You have to be able to keep a certain rhythm and cadence. And that's not easy. Like, it's not easy to do as a writer. Like, so rappers, I've always just had a real, my hair stuck in my glass. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I feel like to be a great rapper, it takes a special kind of genius that I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's very underestimated. I feel like it's overlooked when people discuss rap, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe just in the spaces that I'm at. Yeah, I don't know. I just really I can and obviously like it's not every rapper that is a master of language, that is able to do is able to excel in all the things that I think make you a great writer, great rapper. But you can literally tell, like you can tell, you can. I was gonna say you can tell the real from the fake, but you can truly tell the rappers that, like, the rappers that are at the top of their class, you can tell that they are literary citizens. Like, they stay in a book, they're well read. Like the ability to pull certain references, like you have to have. And I feel like in order to rap, you have to have the mind of a writer. Honestly, rappers are writers, in my opinion. You know, and the scope of what you've consumed, it reflects in your work. Anyway, with that being said, I have been seeing a lot of people like online and like conversation I've been having with friends and people that rap is like cooked. That rap is done, that it's that the culture is kind of like gone to hell. And I don't know, I feel like people that are saying that are missing one key detail. Ever since rap has been popularized, ever since it's broken into mainstream, the forefront of rap has always been, I guess, the club hits. You know what I mean? The party records. That's the type of rap that the labels push, because it moves units. That's the type of rap that gets radio play. That has always been the forefront of the case. Like, that's just not new. And I don't think it's a symptom of like a cultural collapse, but I just feel like that's just like how the industry works, and it's always been how the industry works. Now, I feel like I feel like there are the people that understand that, and that's their criticism, that rap has become married to the industry in some form or fashion, and it's killing, you know, I guess, the originality of it, or it's killing the heart of it, of what rap is supposed to be. And I don't know, like that's a point to be had. I definitely see that. But back to what I was trying to say is that I don't necessarily want to disrespect the commercial lane of rap, because I feel like there's fun in it. There's fun in it. I like a good, like, oh my gosh. I feel like there's a way to have genuine artistry and be in that lane too, you know? For example, when I think of that, I think of Rob 49, his latest song that is going popular on TikTok, because he's just like, see what I'm saying? I don't know. I like that song, and I like the production on it. I feel like the production is really experimental in a way that's really cool and fun, and I like that pocket that he's in on that record. You know, so I feel like I'm saying that to say, like, even in the club rap space, you can be you people are doing very interesting things, even in like the club rap space, or even in the space of like drill, like especially like within the DMV, like just like the samples that people are pulling, the I mean, like, yeah, what they're talking about is probably not the best thing ever, right? But like just the sounds that are coming from people in those lanes, I feel like it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really fun, you know? But that's never the fun and the commercial. I guess that's never been where the quote unquote soul of rap lives. And it doesn't need to be where it lives, right? Because I feel like this is what's always been true. Underneath the forefront, underneath whatever like the industry is pushing at any given moment in time, right? Whether that be gangster rap, whether that be drill music, whether that be whatever, right? There's always been a subsection of rap. There's always been subsectors of rap that keep the culture alive. You know, that keep it honest, that keep it meaningful, that keep it fresh. There's always been artists, there's always been people, rappers that keep the soul of rap alive, you know? And I feel like right now that subsection is always thriving. Sorry, that subsection is thriving, right? So when I think of this, I think of Vince Staples. I'm gonna take any given opportunity to glaze Vince Staples. Vince Staples is just my favorite rapper, but yeah, I wouldn't consider him underground, and I'm not gonna like these. I guess these people I'm saying are not necessarily underground, but these are just people I listen to, and I'm like, this is why I know. This is why I feel like rap is gonna be okay. You know, I feel like the way that Vince Staples moves sonically, lyrically, conceptually, he pushes the envelope in a way that very few artists are actually willing to. And he's making music that challenges you, that kind of like forces you to think, right? So it's against the grain of like the commercial rap. And yeah, Blackberry Marmalade, that video, I really enjoyed that. I love Vince's music because I feel like he gives you songs that make you really sit with certain things on various levels. You know, the way that he writes is very. I feel like has Vincent been an inspiration for my writing? Definitely, because he's able to. I don't know. It's very hard, I feel like, for most people to be able to directly pull things from their brain and then like translate it in a way that is consumable for everyone. It's something that I feel like I struggle with all the time. And he's able to like when you listen to him rap. Oh my gosh, what song is that on his last album, Dark Times? He says, "Okay, buoyant as a boat, I'm dancing with feet of clay. If cash is all these women want, it's how a boy become." I don't. Anyway, there's a song. I'm gonna remember it when I'm out of this video. But there's a song. If you haven't listened to Dark Times, listen to Dark Times. But what I was trying to get at is that like when you listen to Vince rap, especially when he gets into certain pockets, it's almost as like you're hearing somebody thinking in real time, and I really like that about him. Yeah. Who else do I really like, and who I really feel like keeps rap fresh and interesting? Baby Mother. If you don't know who Baby Mother is, I mean, I feel like what's my favorite Baby Mother bar? You ain't never had an angel on your shoulder telling you getting older, you too old for that. Devil like you too cold for that. Booty so fat, the doja. He want cat, but I want closure. Boy, it's over. I hopped out the whip. Ugh. I, I definitely feel like there's certain. Oh my gosh, baby mother, baby mother sonically, baby mother lyrically is she's dope. She's doing a lot of things that's just like she she speaks to real hearts, real hearts. Your heart has to be, it has to be in a certain place in order to receive her music, and I receive it very well. I love her. I just think she's cool. I just feel like a lot of her songs could be considered personal manifestos, honestly. Honestly. I love her. I also love No Name. And I'm not just talking about like just her music, even though the music, I feel like No Name's music is standalone. It speaks for itself. But beyond, the music, her organization, her book club, the way she acts, the way she, she actively tries to connect her audience to literature, to ideas, to like the broader intellectual worlds. Like, she's an artist, she's a rapper that understands that the culture can be more about just the culture. I feel like No Name is someone who definitely is invested in the longevity of like not only thoughtful art, but like in the longevity of black people, and that's really cool. And that's how I know we gonna be all right. Okay, Boldy James, pure craft. I mean, Boldy James is just pure craft. If we want to talk about like language, masters of language, if we want to talk about, and I'm just like, when I say masters of language, I'm not just talking about people that like are able to like use a lot of words, because Boldy is able to do, he does a lot with a lot less. He doesn't waste his words. Every single one of his bars, I feel like, are very deliberate, and he's just so, I think he's so cool. Again, this is me. I think he's so cool. I think he's a real poet. Like, I love him. I love him. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? If rap loses, I think that, I don't know. I think it's going to be a very good thing. I think it's a very good thing. It's a great thing if rap loses mainstream respect. Same thing for R&B too. Have I talked about that before? I don't know. But I want rap to lose mainstream respect. I really did. That's really, I would like that. I would like that, because when the general public stops paying attention, I feel like when, the casual listener is able to tune out, a lot of space gets cleared. And when that space gets cleared, noise quiets down, and what's left are people that are actually there for the art. People that care about the message, people that want to be challenged. Because as much as I'm like, appreciating rap and all these people that I feel like are great, amazing writers, and like we can talk about Kendrick, we can talk about the Earls, we can talk about, I like Mike a lot too. We could talk about people like that. Because I like Sideshow. I've been really feeling Sideshow lately too. All these people are going. These are the people. I feel like these artists are going to be the ones that shape the sound for the next rappers that come up. Like, for the next rappers that are the kids that are listening to them now, that are going to come up in the next 7-10 years. Those are the artists that are shaping them. And rap losing in the mainstream respect is going to make room for these kids, the next generation of rap, that's going to get back to the source, or maybe even take it to a place that it hasn't really gone yet, which I'm excited to see. Rap, I don't know, like, we don't need everybody to love rap. I feel like I want everybody to start hating rap. Start hating rap. Start hating rap. Cause, oh my, like, cause we can even talk about the way that larger audiences interact with rap and rappers, especially ones that they deem conscious, whatever. Like, we can talk about that another day. But I don't know. Rap has never needed to be loved by everyone. It just needs to be loved by the right people. And those people are still here. They're not going nowhere, you know? You know? So yeah, I think that rap is in good hands. It's going to get the reach of rap. I definitely feel it coming, where it's going to get smaller, but that's fine, because it's going to get smaller, and the quality is going to increase. Yeah. So if you're out there and you're worried about the state of rap, I mean, I understand it, but I would implore you, look a little deeper than what's on the surface. Because the club hits are always going to be there. It's always going to be a market for people that can make music for the club. You know, the industry is going to keep doing what the industry does. That's never going to change. But if we're able to have even a subsection, or if we're able to even have like the real pocket, or like the real heart of rap, get back to a space that captures the ears and hearts of the right people sonically, we'll be okay. As long as we have people putting out real messages, doing real work, and with their music, making people really think, we're gonna be okay. You know, that's how I feel. We're gonna be just fine. That's what I think. What do you think? Let me know. Um, I don't have nothing else to say. If you want to see more of me, you can see me on the channel in the corner there. That's the corner. Yeah, that's the corner. All the places you can follow me are in the description box below. If you're watching this at night, have a good night. If you're watching this any other time, you can have a good time, okay? Bye bye.